Story time with I Am Story. Let's read. Up and Down by Oliver Jeffers. Once there were two friends, and they always did everything together until one day the penguin decided there was something important he wanted to do all by himself. Fly. He did on wings after all, even if they didn't work very well. Although that didn't stop the penguin from trying and trying, but nothing worked, and it wasn't long before he ran out of ideas. The boy even offered him a go in his plane, but the engine hadn't recovered from its last flight, and besides, it wasn't the same. The penguin wanted to do this by himself. After doing a bit of homework, it seemed as though the odds were against him. So, together the boy and the penguin decided it was time to ask for help. When something caught the penguin's eye, and he knew this was his chance. In his excitement, he rushed off without a word. The boy didn't know where he had gone. Meanwhile, the penguin had found the right place, and that was hard on the spot. Soon he would get to fly. But suddenly he realized he didn't know where his friend was or how to get home. Later that night, the penguin couldn't help but miss his friend. Likewise, the boy could barely sleep for worrying about his friend. The next day, boy tried to think of all the places the penguin would go when something caught his eye. He didn't have much time. The penguin's big moment had come, but somehow he wasn't so sure about flying anymore. He wished the boy were there and even wondered if his friend had noticed he would gone. But it was too late for thoughts like that. Bah! He took off like a bullet. The boy rushed in, hoping he could still catch his friend. The penguin couldn't believe how high and how fast he was flying, and he had no idea how he was going to land. He was terrified and wished his friend was there to help him. The boy was there to catch him. The friends agreed that there was a reason why his wings didn't work very well, because penguins don't like flying. So together the two friends made a break for home to play their favorite game. The fun fact is there's no way that penguins could fly with such short wings and heavy bodies, and therefore they are penguins. Thank you, dear readers and listeners.